Hello, goaltender. The objective of today's video is to help you control more pucks and or get whistles. We've all heard the term no rebounds before. Well, I want to give you some different language to use when it comes to controlling your rebounds. And I want to show you how to be better at it. However, first, I want to show this boxing clip. And the reason I want to show it is it's still being taught that when the puck comes in, this is to your blocker in this example, that you want to punch at the puck. Well, the problem with that is you're sending the puck right back to where it came from. And that's where we don't want it to go. That would be the definition of a rebound, which I'll get into in a minute. But I want you to watch this boxing clip and see when the punch is landed, where the opponent goes. He goes straight back onto the mat. And that's what happens when a puck comes in and you punch at it with your blocker. It goes right back into the slot or whatever angle it was shot from. And that's why I throw in here this rebound definition. Rebound is a term used in sports to describe the ball or puck or other object of play becoming available for possession by the opponent after an attempt to put the ball or puck into the goal has been unsuccessful. This was taken from an online dictionary. So I want to change the language a little bit when it comes to rebounds. And I want to replace it with control pucks. Because as we just learned, a rebound, or even using the terminology no rebounds, puts in our head that we want to send the puck back to where it came from. However, I use the term control pucks. You want to send the puck to low danger areas or get whistles. So think about yourself. You're right at the top of the crease. The low danger areas would be the corners. If you're using your blocker or your stick. Obviously, if the puck is shot into your torso, we're looking to get a whistle. Same thing with your glove. If it's with your stick or your blocker, it could also be up into the netting, which is getting whistles. So in this video, I'm going to just replace the terminology rebounds with, or no rebounds with control pucks. I want to send the puck to low danger areas or get whistles. And the key to doing that is our arms. You know, we always, or you've always heard coaches probably talk to you about your hands. Well, your hands are really important, but your whole arm is really important, especially your elbows and your wrists. So the key here is elbows and wrists are level and steady in front of your body, essentially like this picture here. Your hands can't be completely level because your blocker hand's going down and your glove hand is up or to the side. But your elbows need to be level first, and then your wrists need to be level. Obviously, everyone has different biomechanics and flexibility, mobility. So it's going to be a little bit different for everyone. But in the end, the more level your wrists and elbows are, the more pucks you're going to be able to control. This is just a side view of what it looks like. Your elbows would be level, your wrists would be level in your stance. This is what the puck sees here. And the whole reason it needs to be level is it keeps you on balance. So that way there you can read that release. Whichever direction the puck goes, you can get there in time. If your glove arm or elbow is up too high, well, now it's going to be harder to make saves low glove. Also, your weight is going to be shifted and it's going to slow you down because you're just off balance. Uh, when you're actually, I'll go back to this clip here. So the distance, this clip here, the distance your hands are from your body when you're on your feet should remain the same when you transition to your butterfly safe selection. Your hands are going to go out to the side, or maybe up or down a little bit, wherever the puck is shot to. However, we don't want to pull our hands back, and we don't want to move our hands forward at the puck. It's still taught to move our hands forward because the belief is it cuts down the angle more. Well, yes, it does cut down the angle. However, you can't control the pucks. That's where you give up rebounds because you're going at the puck like the boxer. So we need to keep our elbows and our wrists level and steady, with our hands in front of us to be able to control pucks. So this is just in the butterfly. The elbows are comfortably bent just off the torso. They're level with each other, and the wrists are level as well. The next clip I'm going to show is part of a virtual coaching session I did last week with Sarah Peterson here. Sarah is a junior at the Breck School in Minnesota. Her team Minnesota competed in the USA Hockey National Championships in Pittsburgh this past weekend. This virtual coaching session was the day before the national tournament. Sarah and I have been working on helping her control pucks and send them to low danger areas, especially pucks off her blocker. And we're just walking through the layers of her stance. This was the focus that we've been talking about with having your elbows level and comfortably bent just off your torso, along with your hands staying level and steady. And I should have thrown this in there before, but I defined steady as not punching at pucks, not pulling back. They're staying nice and steady, along with being level. So have a listen. This is just a small portion of the virtual coaching session we did last week. Your right elbow, so with your blocker, you want that comfortably bent as well. Now, you got to play with that one a little bit more because you don't want it double coverage, obviously, over your pads. You want your hands just outside of your pads to maximize coverage of the net. But you don't want your elbow to be too locked, too stiff, because if it is, then you're not going to be able to control rebounds. So you still want to keep a slight bend. All right, now I'll show some clips. This is Sarah Peterson, who you just saw in her game at Nationals. And what I want you to watch when the shot is released, we're watching her blocker here. What you're going to notice stays level and steady. Just turns her wrist out, which turns the blocker out, which controls the puck, sends it to the low danger area, which is in the corner. Doesn't go punch out, doesn't pull back, just nice and steady. This is Jacob, who goes to the Northwood School here. This was practice last week. I want you to watch his blocker. Doesn't go out, doesn't come back. Just turns it, sends the puck to a low danger area in the corner. This is Andrew at Rice High School in Burlington, Vermont. What I want you to notice here, puck comes in, he doesn't go out, he doesn't pull his arm back, turns the wrist, stays over top of the puck, sends it to a low danger area. This clip here is of Dabienne with the women's national team in Canada, working on stick activation. So what I want you to watch her stick. She's on her feet. When she transitions into the butterfly, she just activates her stick, but the stick is remaining steady, about the same distance from the body, slightly arced, so that way there can get the puck up in the air to send it off the glass to die in the corners or up off the netting to get a whistle. So what I want you to watch here, notice the stick, the distance from the body. Doesn't jab at the puck, doesn't pull it back. The stick is staying nice and flat, about the same distance from the pads. Go back, watch this one more time. Watch the hands now, the glove, where you're going to notice the glove isn't pulled back. It's not punched out. And obviously it's cameras from another distance, or from the glove side. However, you're going to notice here the blocker doesn't go out. It doesn't come back. It just activates the stick, stays nice and steady. Send the puck to a low danger area. Clip here, Alexa Berg from Norwich. I want you to notice the distance the stick is from her feet. She goes down. She just activates the stick. Distance doesn't change. A couple clips of on feet here. This is Rory with the Barrie Sharks. Watch here, puck comes in. She doesn't pull her arm back. She doesn't punch out at the puck. Notice turns her wrists, or her wrist, sends the puck to a low danger area, recovers to her post. This is also a good example of reading the release and staying on our feet on a high shot. This is Hannah at Colgate. I want you to watch her hands here. Doesn't pull their arms back, doesn't punch out, ends up making a save because she maintains the level and steady hands. If the hands go out here, probably goes over, probably goes into the net, keeps them nice and steady, makes a save on a 4-on-6 at the end of the game. Blocker, puck comes in, doesn't pull it back, doesn't punch out, controls the rebound, sends it to a low danger area. That concludes our video for today. If you can add this skill to your game, it's going to be very, very noticeable to your teammates and coaches. And this is going to segue into my next video, which is going to be a little bit of sports psychology that will help you at tryouts. When you're at tryouts, a lot of the coaches might not be goalie coaches. The ones making the final decisions might not know that much about goaltending. However, coaches are always talking about rebounds, kicking out into the slot. They notice that. And it's one of the things they look for with goalies is where's the end result? Where is that puck? And are you getting a whistle? Is it up into the netting? Is it off the glass? Is it to the low danger area in the corners? So this is a skill that is going to help you throughout your career. And it's really going to be very noticeable at tryouts and set you apart from other goalies. So I'll get more into that in my next weekly video. However, for today, stop thinking about rebounds. Stop thinking about no rebounds. Start thinking about controlling pucks, sending them to low danger areas, or getting whistles. How you do that is by having level and steady arms. Your elbows are comfortably bent just off your torso. They're level with each other, and your wrists are level, and your hands are steady on your feet making saves, and as you transition down into the butterfly making saves. If you can add this as a skill to your game, make it into a pro habit, you'll take your game to the next level.